Well, welcome to the SportsCon. Here on YouTube, I'm your host Daniel with your top sports stories. Brek Shea's goal gives the U.S. a 1-0 win over Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. The goal came late in the match in the 82nd minute. The win gives the U.S. soccer team the top spot in Group C as the group stage comes to an end. A clean sweep for Team USA as they win all 3 of their matches in the group stage. The U.S. has been dominant so far in this tournament, and the way they are playing, it doesn't seem like anyone can beat them. Yes, Mexico is always in the mix, but they've started off slow in this tournament with a loss. They have recovered, but seeing their troubles over the last year and how well the U.S. has performed lately, I have to give the edge to the United States. In basketball, Jason Kidd pleads guilty in a drunk driving incident that occurred in July of 2012 when Kidd crashed his SUV into a telephone pole in the Hamptons community of Watermill. Kidd has been placed on interim probation, and as part of a plea agreement, he will speak to the Long Island high school students about the dangers of drunk driving. If Kidd fulfills his community service, his plea will be reduced to a DWI violation. A bit of personal problems of the past already haunting the new coach of the Brooklyn Nets. While Kidd won't be fired by the Nets for this, he might get suspended. The Denver Broncos of the NFL have already dealt suspensions to a couple of their top executives for drunk driving infractions. Maybe the NBA and the Nets will take a cue from that. Long haul, however, Kidd will survive this and not likely have his coaching career greatly affected from this drunk driving incident. In other basketball news, the Miami Heat waveguard Mike Miller under the amnesty clause. The move will save the Heat $17 million in luxury taxes. In baseball, while fans are expecting an announcement to be made regarding the players involved in the biogenesis drug scandal, any real action is not likely to come this year. Michael Weiner, head of the Players Association, says that the possible players involved will not serve their suspensions until 2014. Weiner stated that he expects Major League Baseball to present the union with their findings within the next month. Then the appeals process for these players could drag the whole thing into the offseason. It's a shame that this story has to drag on and seemingly well into the offseason. But that's just the way the system is set up, and the appeals process does take a long time, especially considering the fact that 20 players are about to go through it all at roughly the same time. If I had to bet on it, all player suspensions that do hold up will be served next season, and that teams that currently have players suspected to have been involved with biogenesis won't have to worry about replacing them as this season draws to a close. Worry about that in the offseason. For more, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TheSportsConSF. You can also follow me at thesportscon.blogspot.com. I'm Daniel saying goodbye.